This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions. What's up, back with another one. Paul Pierce speaks on LeBron James and Dillon Brooks. Check this clip out.
To me, they look like the strongest team, but we got to move on from some positivity to some negativity, Danny. Beef! We talking about beef.
Where's the beef?
We talking about smoke, man. People are resurfacing these old... Paul, Jesus Christ. People are resurfacing these old... This man looking for beef. Lord have mercy on my soul.
Whoa.
I'm about to turn vegetarian out here. Lord. Paul is killing me. Anyway, Dillon Brooks and LeBron and the Phoenix Suns just generally have been having problems, but Dillon and LeBron specifically, and, you know, people digging up old tweets of Dillon Brooks where he's just obviously like a big LeBron fan, and people like, oh, look at this guy. He used to slurp LeBron. He used to glaze LeBron, blah, blah, blah. And now he's trolling him and faking like he want to fight and stuff like that. Where you at with this kind of thing? Is it good entertainment? I don't think you were a big, like, smack talker, so it's not like you were talking crap to, like, the guys that you looked up to before you came into the league. What do you even think about that dynamic?
Nah, I wasn't. I never was a talker in general. I mean, in New York, grew up with it, so I knew how to handle it. I knew how to try to back it up with my play and talk back if I needed to. But coming from certain organizations, certain universities, I had to focus on playing the game and doing what's best for me and the team. Because trying to do that, it gets you in a whole nother bind where coaches ain't really fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just harder to focus. Again, KD said some guys can play and talk, some guys can't. Not saying that I couldn't. It wasn't in my favor at certain places that I played for. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm all for it, bro. Like, it don't matter. Like, they did the same thing with Draymond, right? Like, back in I guess he looked up to the Warriors. You're supposed to, if you're a young college player, when you make it there, if I'm playing against you, you
should aspire to be like the best. These guys were at the top of the sport.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it don't matter. I could be inspired by you, and then in the same breath, and you're in my playing field, I'm running you over. Again, I used to have trainers out here, and he'd be crazy. We call him crazy, but he was one of the best. Shout out to Jerry Ice. He'd be like, I love my mother, love my grandmother to death. She's on the court, I'm running her over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that just is how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the game. That's how much I love the game. It's how much I hate losing.
No,
he said his mom, grandma, don't matter who it was.
Said it didn't matter who was in front of him on the court. Could have been his grandmother. He's right.
You can't run your grandmother, bro.
Bro, he said,
Paul might give his granny a pass.
Man, all the way past.
Some guys are crazy, man. Some guys, I said that's the competitive nature. They hate to lose that badly. They don't care who's on the floor. Once we step on the floor between those lines and we go into competition, I'm running through you, I'm running over you, or I'm trying to beat you as bad as I can. And that's one of those guys that Dillon Brooks is. I wouldn't do it, but, you know, I said I know people that are like that, where they run that. Like I said, I run my mother over, I don't care. But, yeah, I'm all for it, bro. Again, he was a young college player that was, he said, inspired by what LeBron has done, what Golden State has done. But once you play against them, I don't want to lose to them. I don't give a how good they were or I want to beat them. I want to be just like them, if not better. And the only way to do that is to dog every chance I get. So I get where he's coming from, and I'm all for all the smoke that he got for those guys.
So, Paul, I got to ask you, though, because in the past, couple of weeks, he's had some boneheaded plays in inopportune moments, like clutch moments. He's done some pretty dumb stuff. Like, he got bailed out against Golden State. Like, a bunch of stuff has happened. Do you think it detracts?
Like, he slapped Steph in the chest.
Yeah, the smacking Steph. It was.
And then the technical foul against the Lakers getting kicked out.
Yes.
Yeah, those are pretty bad scenario plays to put yourself in position to do.
It's the opposite of heady play. And
yeah,
he's also having the best season of his career.
Let me just jump in real quick and say this. When these two play, Brooks really does make things uncomfortable. He stays physical, and he does not let LeBron get into an easy rhythm.
He so clearly improved upon his game. He's worked his ass off to make himself into a true quality player, and he's a big part of why Phoenix is overperforming everything we thought they had going on before the season started. Do you think this is overshadowing the work that he's actually putting on the court?
I think for Dillon Brooks, you already know his identity. this wasn't nothing different
Mm-hmm.
than what he had in Memphis. But like you said, he's having a great year. But people forget this was an 18. I believe he was an 18-point scorer at one point in Memphis, right?
Sure, yeah.
I thought like coming out
Yeah,
of
he
college.
got some buckets.
Coming out of college, where he went to Oregon?
Yeah.
I remember. I remember that. They picked Kansas out of the tournament when he was there. Like Dillon Brooks really was a scorer, but became a defender as his role. He came into the league and said, "How am I gonna stick?" And now look at him. Every team in the league would want a Dillon Brooks. And I know it's antics kind of getting away, but look at Draymond. He made a successful career out of this type of stuff.
And that's what I wonder, Danny. I wonder if you can separate the quality of his play from him constantly being on the edge. I think for him, it's probably like this attitude that I take to the game is what's gotten me
Right.
$100 million contract.
Exactly.
It's what's gotten me to this point where I've improved myself. I wonder if you could separate those two things.
You can, but he is teetering a fine line, man. And Draymond got away with it because he's had a great group of people around him that's always won. You know, once you're in a group that's losing or something like that, I don't think right now it's overshadowing. He needs to be careful. I don't want him, because you let your play talk. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the play is making him more comfortable to do this, but like, bro, you don't want to cost your team games. You don't want the risk reward, you know what I'm saying, or the bad to outweigh the good. You want to continue to play good, and show that you're valuable. Yeah, you can do it here and there, but in crunch time, you got to tighten up.
Dillon Brooks treats these games differently, bringing maximum energy and commitment whenever he and LeBron share the floor.
Because there was a point where, you know, people were looking at Draymond like, why is he still there? Why y'all keeping him? Why y'all extend him in Golden State? He's the reason why things are broken up, or why y'all in position y'all in. Y'all almost lost, or y'all lost the finals.
A lot of people blame him for KD leaving. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a lot of when they lost the finals when it 73-9. But when he got ejected, remember he got ejected and kicked out, suspended a game, so they could have had more championships. Again, he's won a lot more than he's lost, and there's a lot less asked of him than there is of Dillon Brooks right now. Like offensively, they're not asking Draymond to carry a load and score.
Right.
His role has been very.
He's got a bigger job.
I wouldn't say easy. His role has been maintainable throughout the talk of the BS. Dillon's role now is now if he was just a defensive guy, he could maintain that role. But now you're looking at a two-way player, and if you're just talking and you're not scoring anymore, now you're looking like you're not being as effective as you were before.
And it means more when you get kicked out of a game now, right? Because you're being counted upon on both ends of the floor. So you're hurting your team even more. So I don't know. Maybe he could get it together. But I wanted to move on to some fresh beef.
Whoa.
Some new beef.
We gotta just say smoke, man.
Oh, we just gotta say smoke. We're moving away from the beef combo.
Talk is crazy. The
beef talk is.
What's up? So what are my thoughts about this? Here's the thing. When a former great like Paul Pierce speaks on matchups, the focus usually goes beyond a single play and into mindset, respect, and competition. This breakdown brings up how certain players raise their level against all-time talents and how that edge can come from admiration as much as rivalry. Some fans see Dillon Brooks playing physical against LeBron and read it as disrespect, while others see it as preparation meeting opportunity. The idea that someone can grow up studying a superstar, learning tendencies, and then meeting that same player on the biggest stage explains why the energy shifts during these games. It does not mean hatred, it means standards. Competing hard can be a form of respect, especially in a league where confidence matters every night. When old posts resurface showing praise and goals, it reminds people that journeys evolve. Context always matters here. Make sure to drop a comment, smash that like button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.